Most team icebreaker exercises are not worth doing, even though their goal, which is strengthening teammate relationships, is definitely worthwhile. Please don't do those silly games. Conduct this exercise instead. Now, in this video, I'm going to briefly describe the exercise goal, the process, and an important facilitative suggestion, which is how to set up the meeting for success. Now, the goal is to increase teammates' understandings of each other's work preferences. Why is that of value? Because the root cause of most team conflict can be found there. Now, I've facilitated this exercise a zillion times, and I bet most of the time I heard teammates say things like, "I didn't know you preferred that. Of course we could make that change in working in the way we work together." Now, that shift and that willingness, I'm sure you will agree, is valuable and worthwhile. Now, the process is simple, and preparation is the key. Now, each teammate will choose to answer one of the 6 questions that are in our materials and bring their answer to the meeting that all teammates will attend. Now, it's usually a good idea to ask teammates to write their answer and bring a copy to give to all teammates when it's their turn to speak. Now, when it is their time, each teammate, one at a time, will give their answer in 1 or 2 minutes. And then there's a group discussion that usually results in a work agreement. Now, agreements could be only between a couple of people or the entire team. Now, you want to keep the group discussions to around 10, maybe 15 minutes, which means a team of 8 will complete the entire exercise in about 2 hours. Now, finally, here's a good idea and a good way for you to kick off the exercise. Now, in the downloadable materials, we write that it's important for you to conduct this conversation in a collaborative and compassionate way. Well, why? Well, because each teammate needs to find ways to work with another's preferences. This is not an exercise about trying to change another teammate. It is about finding solutions about how to work with each other's preferences. Please remember, right-minded teammates do no harm and work as one. And this exercise will help you achieve that aspirational goal. Now, hopefully you have a way to set up a compassionate team conversation, but let me share what always worked in my workshops. I use the right choice model. Now, in the most simplistic of terms, the model teaches that as teammates, we only have 2 choices: either be accountable, which is the upper loop, or be a victim, which is the lower loop. Now, when I conducted this exercise, I spent the first 5 minutes presenting the model, and then I asked all participants, as we hear each other's preferences, may we agree to respond to each other in a right-minded upper loop way? And you know what? They always said yes. Now, as soon as teammates are in that frame of mind, stop the discussion, stop the presentation, and move to the discussion. That's the about me and my preferences exercise. Now, if you have any questions, please contact me. I would love for this exercise to help your team as it did for so many of our teams.